How exactly do you practice and rehearse for your presentation? There are many different ways, of course. Some individuals may use mirror work. They may stand in front of a mirror. They may look at their facial expression, which usually will be quite limited to a particular frame. Some individuals may choose to video record their presentation and then thereafter play it back, send it to their coaches to have it transcribed to find out where are the pause fillers. I would say one thing that is rather effective and it's not expensive. You can do it yourself, you don't necessarily need to have a transcription service, is to rehearse in parts. When you rehearse in part, now think of it as a speech, a full complete speech. Instead of just memorizing from the top to the end, what you want to do is that you can split it into logical parts. For example, you can split it into 4 logical parts. Say this is the intro, this is body 1, body 2, and the conclusion, the leg of the presentation. And what you do is that you rehearse them in parts. For instance, when you start memorizing, it will be the start of this to the end of this. Then when you start with B1, it will be the start of B1 to the end of B1. Start of B2 to the end of B2, start of the leg to the end of the leg. And what you do is randomly use like a number generator that you can easily get online to choose a random number. Go to which part? If the number says go to part 3, which is here, right? Body number 2, you run through body number 2 from the start to the end and then generate another number 4. Okay, then you go to the conclusion. Now, when you do that, you will know exactly, firstly, which parts you are really not good at, which parts you are still not so familiar with. Secondly, it offers a very strong and powerful insurance, which means that if let's say suddenly your mind goes blank here, you wouldn't really have to cling on and think of what exactly is the next word I'm going to talk about before being able to complete. You would then be able to, even if I were to skip this part, I'll move on to the next part first. The audience perhaps won't even know the better because they don't exactly know how the speech is going to pan out. When you go to this part, at least you will still be able to complete nonetheless.